is got to be ever updates brought out on Grand Theft Auto Online. The reason I'm doing this update right now is due to the fact I want to get my mind off a problem that's happened today. Around 5 o'clock in the morning, my granddad passed away in his sleep, and I'm just not feeling. I'm not feeling right with myself, so I am doing this broadcast to try and do something for you, and also to do something for me, because I need to keep my head straight, because I've got exams tomorrow, and I don't want to have any problems going on in my mind. So I'm going to do some drifting first. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to drift and when to do positions and how to do those positions, and that will go on for the better just 10 minutes, so then I can get this sorted out. I'm just gonna have a look at the thumbnail for this. One sec. How do you do this? Oh, there, I forgot. Let's have a look. Come on. I'm sorry that I'm a bit distracted, obviously. Right, there we go. Where is it? I need to learn more about how to use YouTube. Oh, there we go. Where is it? Right, there we go. Add that using the drift tamper. Just using my normal Grand Theft Auto. Let's go. Alright, so as you can see, my drift tamper is completely and utterly blah 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 customized, and I haven't lowered it to the ground with my gun because I just think it's low enough and it can drift well. So I'm going to upload a video that I did the other day that I made, and it was basically a drift montage, well, a day of drifting with the drift tamper, and I'll do one of those every 2 weeks because it's a little thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it with a different car every single time because there's so many drift cars that you can actually drift with. So at the moment I'm just going to the place where we will start to drift, and then after that we will do the tiny races and why they are so bad. So anybody put down in the comments what new cars they think can drift that will not, well, everybody knows that a Banshee can usually drift and stuff like that. An unexpected car that can drift, like, I don't know, what's an unexpected car that can drift? The Pig Ale is a good drifter. We're gonna go down this way, yeah. Yeah, that's a good drifter, that's unexpected. Cars like that, you tell me those cars, I'll test them out, and I might show you how to use those cars, because it's not hard to learn new cars and how to handle them well. Let's have a look. So, simple things on my drift tamper. Sorry, I've got a cold as well. I have these at wheels on quite a lot of my cars, but it's just because to me, whenever I use those, it's like it's got good handling, and I've always liked sports wheels on things that are like muscle, and then muscle wheels on things that are sport. Don't know why, it's just nice. I like it. So we're gonna start off drifting here. People find doing the circular drift one of the hardest things to do on GTA when it comes to drifting. It's because people usually just do burnouts. See how slow I'm going? And then you get wider, and wider, get even wider. Occasionally get closer, and then you can go on to your next one. So then there's certain things when you can do big drifts, like continuous drifting, like this, which is not a best example because I'm not in the right frame of mind to drift all the time at the moment. Like that. And then we're going over there to show you the speed drift, where it is literally you go as fast as you can and then you try and drift around a precision corner very quickly, like this, and it puts your back end out quite a lot. It takes a lot of speed for you, but it's still a drift. Right, so we're going to start off with the circular drift and then we'll go on to the others. As you can see, my tire marks is still here. Everybody knows to use the R1 is to like brake on this and to use that for drifting. Some people use the reverse. I don't know, I can use the reverse sometimes. I tap R and then I use the reverse to control it, like that, which stuffs the car, but it's not bad. You can use that, I don't know, depends what your personal preference is. But I'm going to tap R1 and do the analog. You tap R1 and at the same time as tapping it, you can do it as fast as you want. It depends how you want your drift to be wide. The wider you want it to be, the slower you tap. So I'll do that now. I'll tap slow. Can you tell? But I'm doing the analog stick very fast. Can you tell how close I got to there? I'll get even wider and then I'll get very close to the middle very quickly. And then if you let go of the R1, you can spin off and you can continue going. So I'll go back to it and then so basically, if you want to go straight into a drift like that, I don't know generally how to do it best at full speed, but it is better to go on an angle like that, and then start tapping it and hold your finger on the accelerator. Do not take it off the accelerator. Can you hear my finger? You have to go quite fast if you want to let it go quickly. To be honest, the wider you go, the quicker it'll be for you. I know I just crashed there, but the wider you go, the quicker it'll be. But if you want it to be precision, if that's what you want, then you need to get very close and very slow. It's very hard to get it perfect. But I'm not going to continue going on that one because we don't have the great amount of time. Right, well, the next one is the long one, which is a bit harder for me because I'm not usually a long drifter. I'm gonna use um, the reverse button on this one. Sometimes what you need to do is to continue it. You need to continue the circular drift, because to drift you need to be going in a circle. If you hold the R1, it will just stop. So what you need to do is you need to go around the corner like you would on the thing, cut it short, go through, and then make it. It's best if you can always see the tyre marks on the track road causing you to drift. You can usually tell off the sound of the engine as well. And you don't get the best amount of speed, but when it's the corner like this, you can tap it quite spacious and then get around those corners. So you need to basically keep steady, but the analog stick, you need to hit it back and forth, because when you're hitting it back and forth, can you hear that? You're hitting it back and forth, and it's creating the wheels to go back and then continuous. It needs to be equal. And then now we're going on to the quick precision drift. When it comes to this, you can do as much speed as you want. I wouldn't suggest doing it in supercars necessarily, because they don't always have the best drifting capabilities. So we're going to go straight into the drift. You need to hold, when you go on the corner, hold R1 and point in the direction you're going to. But then when you go around the I know I failed it there, but when you go around the corner, I want you to quickly, when you get 45 degrees on your car into the corner, turn your analog stick to the opposite way, so you equal out the car, so it's not completely going to go into the curb. So now that you're going to do that, I'm going to try it. So around 45 degrees, and then in. So I hit the thing there because I was going too fast. So now I didn't mention this before, but there is another drift where you go through very small spaces. I don't like doing this because I'm not so good at it, but I will try it. See this space here? I don't know if this car can get in. The Sultan can. I don't know if this can. Oh, that's not going to be good. No, I'm not trying that. So we'll leave that for now. And we'll go on to tiny races. Let's have a look. Jobs. Play job. What does it count as? Does it count as a stunt race? On adversary mode? Let's have a look. Rockstar created. Last team standing? No, it's an adversary mode. Is it? I'm confused. What's it called again? Is it called Tiny Races on the thing? I'm so confused. What's relay? Oh, there it is. Finally. Right, let's have a look. We will start off with Tiny Races 1. Only going to do one of these. I don't want to continue doing loads of them, because I did say the title of the live stream is Tiny Races Worst Update Ever. So I'm going to host this job, and I'm going to get people to join. Let's have a look. Right. Let's get some people. Round 2 and 1. Target's got 5 points. I'm going to leave it on that because I don't necessarily want to continue playing for that long. Let me get a couple of people to join. Let's just play it as soon as he joins. So obviously this person does not know I'm doing a live stream. Don't doubt that you'll ever know that I'm doing a live stream because I only have 42 subscribers. But to be honest, I don't mind. So Tiny Races, obviously you all know that it is from Bird's Eye View. Now the thing I hate about Bird's Eye View is that it's if you feel like you're just playing a video game, and I don't like. Oh really? The guy left. Okay, the guy left. He's a retard. Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna sneeze. I sneeze. Right. The thing that I don't like about Tiny Race, because it's Bird's Eye View, feels like a video game, and this game is supposed to be a representation of a Grand Theft Auto, not a video game playing. I can't even think. I can't even think. The game itself obviously is it's a game itself, but to play something where you're looking at tiny cars from the sky, it just seems stupid. Now imagine if you were see, being in 3D and to be able to control the camera to see around your screen, that is what GTA is about. It's not going back to some of the first or second GTA where it would be looking from the sky, and or other games from PS2 where you will be looking from the sky. We're supposed to do progress, not to develop back into what it used to be. And I just don't like it. So I'm not going to necessarily play it now, since I got kicked out anyway. I don't necessarily want to do that. So I'm going to go find another drift. I don't want to do that either. Let me have a think. I'm going to go down here. I like going down here. Oh, I didn't mean to break that much. There we go. Alright, so I've been getting a couple of garages sorted out. As you know, I've got this office garage, and for my number one, it's full with all supercars, blah blah blah. But the second one, it only has 9 cars in, 2 sports cars and 7 Benny's cars. Now the Benny's cars were customized ages ago. I don't necessarily use them, but I do like to have them because they could come in use for a movie that I want to do in the future. And number 3 is full of, well, I think it's got 18 cars, full of SUVs, saloon cars, old-fashioned cars like the oh, if I get it into my head, the Grotti. It is a Grotti, isn't it? No, is it Grotti? Oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know. The Cokeway, Blackfin, cars like that. That's a classic muscle car, actually, I just realised. And I've got 5 garages you might have seen it in earlier videos that have cars like just normal sports cars that were out ages ago, but they're quite nice, and muscle cars, and then cars that are necessarily not bought and not had, but are very good for speed and for drifting, that people don't usually pay attention to. So I'm going to use this car to go and see those garages. I like this car, it's nice. One second. Oh, I am being informed that the stream is not doing too well at the moment, and I will be cutting this off soon as I've showed you these garages. And I advise you people to get these cars because, in my opinion, the older cars are quite a lot better than the newer cars. I like the Benny's cars, like with the LG Retro Custom and the Comet Retro Custom. Those are good cars, just not the things like what's it called, the Turismo Classic and the Infernus Classic. Those are just a bit, they're maybe taking it from the older GTAs and trying to reverse it back in, but I just don't see it as very good. So I'll show you these garages and then I will be finished. Ooh, that didn't feel well. I've been watching a YouTuber called Figure8, and he's been doing some videos on, wait, I've showed you that garage before, that's a muscle car garage. Videos on PC where you take one car and you put it on top of another and you make loads of big different cars. And I promise you guys that as soon as I get a PC, which will probably be in the next like 3 years, I will do videos on that kind of stuff. So let's go on to this. These cars are not necessarily had by any people in GTA, like this car, or some cheap place might have it, but it is actually quite a good car. Not necessarily for handling, but the look of it, like a Chrysler, and it is good for speed. I like the speed on it. This car, I've left it on non-bulletproof wheels because it slams down to the ground quite a lot and is very good for drifting. The speed on it is not so good, but it looks like quite a chilled out car. A lot of people have the Penumbra, which is, it's an alright car. It's not necessarily too good for anything, but it's good for car meets when you're just having a sport. Now this car, it's not, I think it's called this car because it looked alright with these little bits on it, and when you take a rubbish car and give it good customization, it's supposed to be good, I thought. Everybody knows this car, I'm not going to explain anything about that one. The Dominator is an amazing drift car, it's very fast, and I've got two of those. I'll show you the one after I show you these. One of the best drifting cars in the game, which everybody will disagree with me, is the Phoenix. I've showed you a video of that before, and it is very good. I love it. So is a Futo. Everybody knows a Futo. That was just a joke, and I'm not going to show you that. Let's go into the next garage. May as well just run to it because I've basically got 5 garages in a row. This garage is my sports car garage, and each one of these cars can drift and are fully customized. Obviously, you know these cars. I don't know if everybody knows them, to be honest. The Banshee, the Massacre. I love the Massacre without the spoiler. It just looks so dignified. Even with the yellow wheels, it looks just amazing. The Cokeway is got to be one of the best drifting cars ever brought onto GTA. So the Jester's alright at drifting, but I like it better for speed and for car meets. Bullet is it's just fast when you're using it on countryside. The non-Benny's customized version of the Spectre is amazing at drifting, but I like how it's not too flashy. I like how it's just no spoilers on it. The what's called the bumpers and the skirts are discreet, and there's not too much on it, and it just looks nice. The Exemplar Rapid Exemplar is a 4-door car that I would count as a sport, and it is, I don't know, if I imagined having it when I was older, I'd probably have the kids in the back and go and drifting around about. But it is quite good. And then everybody knows the two LG's Paul Walker's car and just a normal crew one that we use for movies. And let's go on to the next garage. Out of all those cars, I would probably ask you to get the Cookware, and put your comment down in the description, in the comment section, your gamer tags, so you can be added to do movies if you choose to, and then they will be posted as nearly all of the others are, and the other one will be posted later tonight. I'm not going to explain these two cars because I can't be bothered. Everybody knows those. I love this muscle car, just looks like the original. This car came with the only reason I got this was because it came with a special suspension. The suspension is I don't know what kind, I forgot what it's called now, a drag suspension, and I use it for drag meets, and it is a very fast, very fast car. Felon, again, just something I would use for drifting with the kids in the back. Another Dominator, which I'll use for flashy car meets, that I would use just to mess about in. Pig Ale, amazing drifter. Buccaneers, just, I've had that for, I don't even know how long. These two, I use these for the Valentine's update, just to keep them there, because each year I'm going to be getting my friends, getting them on the side of the Roosevelt, and then getting this and doing the car meets, and that's why they're both the same. I'm going to take this car to the next garage, seeing so it's only around the corner, but I can't be bothered running. I'm only going to drive slow. I love this car. It looks so, it's so old. I don't even know what it is in real life. It looks so mint. So I'm going to park that very badly there. I'm going to get in here. This garage, I know, yeah, I'll do it in a minute. The new Duke of Death, obviously one of the best armoured cars ever in the game. The Blister Compact, it's not such a good car. I only did it because it's free. I like free things. Amazing things. The original Sultan RS from GTA 5 is a good, it's just, speed wise it's not the best. It goes maybe 95 miles per hour on its best day, and it's got some main customizations. I don't even know if I can describe anything for these cars. I got the Bobcat at the back that I use whenever I go up to Mount Chiliad, and this car, I don't know what it is in real life. Maybe you can put it down, or maybe if my advisor knows what it is, I don't know. But it is just one of the nicest cars I've ever seen. It is got to be, it just looks original. Some of these flashy cars they just don't deserve the spotlights that they get. Like the Vigoro, that's just a good car. Doesn't need anything too wild. So let's go outside and I can end this on exactly 30 minutes. Right, thank you guys for watching. These are my vehicle garages, and I advise you to have a look through each one. Please comment down in the comment section on what you want me to do next, and that's it for today. This is Shadowcar Gamer, and I am out.